mean, it's like something out of Dungeons and Dragons, you know? A woman given wings, the dragon spewing forth water, trying to knock her out of the air, the earth opening up, swallowing the water. I mean, you know, it's just drama. You just love it, you know? Verse 17, the dragon was angry with the woman and went off to make war on the rest of her offspring. Did you hear that? She gave birth to one child, but now it's saying that she has other offspring. Who are those offspring? Keep reading.
We are.
Those who keep the commandments of God and bear testimony to Jesus. Who is that?
Faithful.
That's us. Did you hear that? So, did Mary give literal birth to all of us? Not really. Not in a physical sense. In a spiritual sense, you could say, yes. Spiritual sense, yes. But this is more indicative of the church, right? The sacrament that God has, the grand sacrament, if you will, God has instituted into the world as the means of salvation for all people. You see? So that's why the first half of the vision doesn't quite fit the church, because Jesus isn't born out of the church. In the same way that Jesus was born out of Israel, if we take it in symbolic sense. But the latter half is the offspring of the woman is clearly those in the church, those who keep the commandments and follow the testimony of Jesus. And that's the church. She represents the mother of all the church, if you will. Right? So spiritually speaking, you're right. She is the... Can it still be the Virgin Mary? Yes. Okay? You've got to go back to John chapter 19, verses 25, 26, and 27. When Jesus is on the cross, he gives his mother to John. And he takes her into his own. Okay? Now that happened literally with those two figures at that time, 2,000 years ago, but by extension, she is now the mother of the entire church. We are her offspring spiritually by virtue of our baptism into Jesus. See how it's all connected? All right? Are you with me? Mm-hmm. So the woman clothed with the Son is whom? Mary. In a broader sense, what can we say she is? The glory of the church and the glory of Israel. Both and all. Okay? That's how you have to read this symbol. All right? And by the way, the identity of the dragon. The identity of you don't have to guess who the identity of the dragon is, right? It tells you who the dragon is, even though the dragon is a sign. Okay? So before I get ahead, let's go back to our outline.